Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Continuing with the BJCP Stout Guidelines, run 16D Foreign Extra Stout. And for that, I got a classic, but a new take on a classic. This is the Guinness 200th Anniversary Export Stout, brewed with black patent malt, 6% ABV, made in Ireland. Even though I know Guinness owns, breweries all over the world, this one's still made in the actual Dublin. So, what is a foreign extra stout? Well, the overall impression is a very dark, moderately strong, fairly dry stout with prominent roast flavors. That comma between dry and stout should not be there. Let's check the comments, history, all that stuff. So, also known as extra foreign stout, export stout, foreign export stout, blah blah blah. And you check the style comparisons, history, all that stuff. Really, all you can do is style comparison, similar in balance to an Irish extra stout, but with more alcohol. Not as big or intense as a Russian Imperial Stout. It's amazing that they even mentioned that because BJCP doesn't have a category for Russian Imperial Stout. Lacking the strong bitterness and high late hops of American Stouts, similar gravity as a tropical stout, but with a drier finish, higher bitterness, and less esters. And our vitals, 50 to 70 IBUs, 30 to 40 SRM. And this is actually kind of lighter, only 6% ABV, since it says the low end of the spectrum is 6.3. So, and again, if you pause and read the whole thing, basically it's, like the Irish extra stout, just a little bit bigger. All right, so let's go get this in the glass and get to reviewing. All right, so I've got the Guinness in the Spiegel stout glass. Let's dive into the aroma. Not as intensely roasted as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's definitely dark malt, a little bit of dark, dark chocolate, not milk chocolate. There is a little bit of kind of a fruity thing in there. Not nearly to the extent of the Lion Stout. And maybe like a little bit of floral hops. It's actually relatively fresh bottle as far as I can tell. Let's check the specs on aroma. Aroma, moderate to high roasted grain aromas. I'd say moderate. Often with coffee, chocolate, and lightly burnt notes. Yeah, chocolate, true. Low to medium fruitiness. Okay, true. Yeah, low to medium, exactly. May have a sweet aroma or molasses, licorice, dried fruit, and or vinous aromatics. Stronger versions can have a subtle, clean aroma of alcohol, sorry. Definitely no booze in here. Hop aroma, moderately low to none. Can be earthy, herbal, or floral. Yep, I'd say low floral hops. Diacetyl, low to none. Definitely no butter in here. So, wow, I thought this was going to be a little too sweet for the style based on what all that stuff was saying. So, I'm going to go pretty high on this. I'm going to say 10 out of 12, maybe even 11. We'll come back to that. Appearance, once again, stout, completely opaque black. Maybe a super dark brown. Hold it to the light here. I can see kind of like a coffee kind of color. Nice, had about a 2-3 finger head on when I poured it. Kind of a, deep tan, foamy, frothy thing. Let's check the specs on this. Appearance. Very deep brown to black in color, exactly what I said. Clarity, usually obscured by deep color. If not opaque, should be clear. I guess we'll see the clarity once we get into it. Large tan to brown head with good retention. I mean, that's describes this exactly. So, full 3 out of 3 on appearance there. Flavor, as we know, this is the best part. Cheers. Well, it's definitely not nearly as sweet as the Lion Stout. It's not quite as strong as that beer either. So, this is... Remember a few weeks ago I did the Guinness Extra Stout, not the regular Guinness. And this is very similar to that. Just a lot of dark, roasted malt in there. This one, it seems a lot fruitier and sweeter than that one. I'm getting a lot more chocolate coffee in here. I'm getting a little bit of fruitiness, kind of just general fruitiness. Like I said, maybe a little bit of raisin in there. Almost get a little bit of red apple, not acetaldehyde, just kind of a appley yeast ester thing. I get a lot more hops in this one than I did in the extra stout. I mean, they make a point of saying on the label here that it has black patent malt in it. So when I see or hear black patent malt, I think burnt popcorn, burnt toast. If there is black patent malt in here, I assume they're just using it for color. I mean, you can see how dark this is. So there is nothing like super deeply roasted on here. I mean, it's just kind of a general kind of background thing with the roastiness. Nothing burnt, nothing acrid, nothing like that. No smokiness. This is drinking more like a sessionable pub style stout. Like if I was drinking this blind, I think this is closer to like a, well, maybe not 4, but you know, high 4, low 5% ABV. This is 6. And I am getting like a little bit noticeable hoppiness in here. It's like a little piney, a little bit of pine or floral. Everything, all the flavors are coming together really well here. But I'm saying, like, to me, it's just, it doesn't taste like a big, huge deal stout. I'm not sure that, like, like I said, this is a little bit weak for the style compared with the guidelines say. So, I mean, let's see how it matches as far as the taste or flavor guidelines. Flavor. Moderate to high roasted grain and malt flavor with the coffee, chocolate, or lightly burnt grain character. Yeah, moderate, and yeah, some coffee, chocolate character, although without a sharp bite. Absolutely true. Moderately dry. Well, I mean, it's not super sweet like the tropical stout, but I wouldn't call it like bone dry like a regular Guinness. Low to medium esters, true. Medium to high bitterness, true. It's more, well, actual bitterness, I'd probably put it medium, moderate. Moderate to no hot flavor, can be earthy, herbal, or floral. I'd say it's moderate, earthy, piney, floral. Diacetyl, medium, low to none. That's actually a really short description. I thought it'd be way longer than that. So yeah, I mean, it's there. For me personally, it's not like absolutely wonderfully magically delicious. But it's there for the style. I will go, I'm going to say 17. And I feel like that's being a little bit generous. I might come back and knock that down a point or two. Mouthfeel, probably about a medium body, moderate carbonation, very smooth. A little bit of like a dark malt aftertaste. It's not astringent or anything. Nice kind of creamy texture. Very, very easily drinkable for 6% ABV. Like I said before, it does not feel like that strong of a beer. It feels like more like a session beer. Let's check the specs on mouthfeel. Medium full to full body. Often with a smooth, sometimes creamy character. That's exactly what I said. May give a warming but never a hot impression from alcohol presence. There is no alcohol in here at all. Moderate to moderately high carbonation. Yeah, I said moderate. All right, so it's right there for a mouthfeel. I'm going to give it a 4 on mouthfeel just because, I mean, it's a 6% beer and it's drinking like a 4% beer. All right, so after thinking about it for a few minutes, I knocked the flavor down to a 16. I knocked the aroma down to a 9. Overall, 8, which is a total score of 40 out of 50 for the Guinness 200th anniversary export stout. I think that this is, I mean, obviously because it's an anniversary one and very obviously catering to the American audience, it is not like super, great representation of the style. It's meant to be more drinker friendly, like especially, pedestrian friendly. So it's definitely has most of the makings of the style. It's just not like super authentic. I mean, I could have reviewed the regular Guinness Foreign Extra Stout or like one of the other beers on the list there, but I wanted to go with this one. So yeah. All right. So I'm rambling. 40 out of 50 for Guinness 200th anniversary export stout. Nice beer. I think to me it's like a 7. That's about it. Yeah, and about a 8 out of 10 overall for representing the style. So, all right. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.